Hi folks, and we're back with some Elder Scrolls Online tonight. Go check everything's working okay. All looks good. Okay, cool. Looks stable. So, last time we had managed to retrieve the Amulet of Kings. We got the 3 different factions together, and they realised they were never going to work together, but they agreed to allow the Fighters and Mages Guild to mount an assault upon Coldharbour to stop Molag Bal's plans to Playmeld coming to fruition. And we had just gone through portals to Coldharbour, and we all got split up, and that's pretty much where we left things. So let's get in the game, and yeah, we've just got the minor matter of taking on a Daedric prince who can't possibly be killed and stopping their plans for the destruction of the world. So yeah, should be fun. Yes. The dreadful oblivion pain of Coldharbour is a place of death, despair, and infinite cruelty. It's ruled by Molag Bal, the lord of brutality and domination, a Daedric prince dedicated to enslaving all the mortals of Nirn. Lovely place, holiday destination if you will.
Hello, what's this?
Right, so let's just claim a few things. Ooh. So we've got the free torch bug, that's nice. Oh, so cute. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Looks fairly impressive. Right, let's just retrieve those. If we go into the Crown Store, there we go. Just confirm we've got that. Cool. So actually, yep, we selected that. That'll do nicely. I think we need different mounts here though. I think we'll have that mount. Okay. Right, we need to sort out our
Ajita has gold if you have wares.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, we do have some bits and pieces to sell. We actually want to keep those. Oh, we don't want to keep that one. Right. It's quite cool. Health Magicka we don't need, but we want to deconstruct those. got a load of... Okay, we need to put some stuff in the bank. Zabi.
To leave possessions with the Zab.
So we don't have a lot of bank space. We probably want to start by putting these things in. We don't want to accidentally lose any of our furnishings. That would be incredibly annoying. Actually, there we go. Out of space. My. Right, we'll withdraw those. And that will allow us to deposit those things. We need to withdraw one more thing. Anything we can turn into gems. No, so we'll withdraw that. And that will allow me to put that in. Okay, that's all we can do there. Right. Let's get our little torch bug back. Right. And we've got some crates.
This one welcomes you back.
We've got one crate.
Excellent selection. Sweet riddle tar and bonus reward. Ah.
Ain't special, right?
Your rewards are ready. Sadly, you have no more. Pakoti is jealous of your good fortune.
So, gem extraction.
These gems can be traded for special rewards in the store.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay. Okay. That helps a little. Right, so our quest. Coldharbour. So, something went wrong with Balance's spell and I'm on my own in Coldharbour. Ran into Cadwell again. Strange fellow suggested I head across the bridge and find a place called the Hollow City. Right. Ooh, really? I'll take that. Thank you. Just want to get this location. Okay, next thing that's out there I will let them have. Cadwell's hovel discovered. Oh. And of course I'm robbing the place blind. Okay. Oh, we're getting some crafting resources here, so that's alright. Now. This seems to be the path we want. Yes. Groundskeeper. Let's be ready in case anything jumps us. I see. Are you hostile? Maybe, maybe not. I saw projection of spirit of some kind. Let's put the big sword away. Oh, we should really check all of our items as well, make sure that things are appropriately charged. Got plenty of sewn gems, so that's not a problem. No urgent need to fix any of them, but...
Very few would dare to enter the Prince of Murder's realm of their own choosing. Your action consists of equal parts bravery and stupidity. I think in this case, that's exactly what we need. We've been waiting for you, Planewalker.
Who are you?
You may refer to me as the Groundskeeper, one of the few survivors that remain.
Ooh.
I tend to this city. The magic that protects these walls and keeps us safe requires constant nurturing and the utmost care.
And where are we?
The city's original name no longer matters. Now it is a hollow city, waiting to be filled. A perfect place to begin an assault on Molag Bal. This city can be your armor against the hazards of Coldharbour. It just needs life to return it to glory.
And this is where I am supposed to gather my army?
It could be. There is no safer place in Coldharbour, for Molag Bal's reach cannot extend into the Hollow City. That is what was intended, and that is the way it is. Please walk with me. Let me show you why this city will serve your needs.
I'm ready. Lead on.
Watch and listen. While I could explain things to you, it will be better to simply show you. The history of the city permeates these streets, and with a bit of magic, I can reveal it to you. Now come, let us walk.
Okay.
Long ago, this city existed in Nirn. It was alive and vibrant, and went by a different name.
There's a sun. That's a nice change.
Its people were devoted to Prince Meridia, the Radiant One. They lived in peace and assumed themselves safe from any dangers.
Mm-hmm.
But Meridia has enemies, such as the despicable Molag Bal.
We
The
know
Prince
this.
of Murder sent minions from Coldharbour to destroy her beloved city.
We know a bit about Meridia from the Fighters Guild quests and the...
The city's defenders did what they could, but they were no match for Molag Bal's forces. Everyone outside the walls was slaughtered, but the warriors and mages managed to seal the gates to protect those huddled within.
There's great enmity between Molag Bal and Meridia, so it's interesting.
As fortune would have it, the Ayleid king Lalorian Dainar was visiting the city. A skilled warrior and tactician, he quickly took command of the city's defenses. The Ayleid king single-handedly protected one of the gates. As he fought, he prayed for assistance, and his prayers were answered. Meridia felt compassion for her followers, but she also saw an opportunity. Molag Bal's open portal worked both ways. The time had come to take the battle to Coldharbour.
Something I can do for you?
Nice.
Meridia warded the city and pushed it into Coldharbour. The city arrived intact, but many of its inhabitants were either killed or scattered by this realm's protective spells. Even the
Right.
Ayleid king was captured. Still, Meridia had accomplished the impossible. She stabbed a dagger into Molag Bal's side. A portion of her realm was in his domain, and he could not touch it. The survivors lost faith, however. One by one, they left the safe confines of the city to try to return to Nirn. They were foolish, and they paid the price for rejecting Meridia's edicts.
This is the thing about the Daedra. They may not necessarily be evil per se,
Meridia
but they do not
foresaw a
necessarily
day
care
when
for
an
us.
opportunity would arise. An overconfident Molag Bal. Champions from another plane. On that day, this city would become the focal point for the assault against the Lord of Schemes.
So Meridia out-schemed the Lord of Schemes. Interesting.
I say that the day has finally arrived. The great mage, Vanus Galarian, the Ayleid king, and you, our last best hope. You must gather your allies and bring them here. This city shall serve you well against Molag Bal. Know
Okay.
that every choice you make in Coldharbour will have an effect on the Hollow City. It shall be reborn with every person you save, forged into a weapon by your own hands.
And what's your role in all of this?
I am your advisor. We both wish to stop Molag Bal's machinations. I offer you what help I can. The Hollow City awaits you and your allies. Use it wisely, and it shall not fail you.
What's the next step?
You must gather those who were lost. King Dinar and Vanus Galarian have vital roles to play, and they must be at your side. Rescue your missing companions. Return the Hollow City to its former glory, and we can begin the assault on Molag Bal. You shall require more than just the king and the mage, of course, but they are as good a starting point as any. Others in this realm, allies current and soon to be, all have important parts to play in this endeavor.
Others?
As you seek out the mage and the king, I'm sure you shall meet others who require your aid. Look for those you trust and who would be willing to join us here.
And the mage and the king, where will I find them?
Go west, beyond the Moonless Walk. There you shall find the Ayleid king, held within a tower of darkness. Vanus the mage is somewhere in the eastern plain. His exact location is hidden from me.
Ooh. I will find the Ayleid king and banish the mage.
I recommend heading west first to find the Ayleid king, but the choice is yours. If you wish to free King Dinar, you must recover the Lights of Meridia. The Lights have the power to unlock his prison of darkness.
And what are these lights?
Originally, the Lights were a gift from Meridia. Power that protected the city and made life easier for its inhabitants. When she pushed the city into Coldharbour, she filled the Lights with even more of her divine power.
And how will I use them to free the king?
King Dinar is trapped within a tower of darkness, bound by shadows and dark magic. Meridia's Lights can unravel those bonds. Without them, you won't be able to set the Ayleid king free.
Where can I find these lights?
As you no doubt noticed, Molag Bal's realm has its own defenses. Things that teleport onto this plane tend to get scattered. As were your allies. As were the Lights. They could be anywhere, but most likely, they are guarded by Molag Bal's forces.
You don't have anything more precise for me to go on?
Rumors only, I'm afraid. I have heard tales of a strange prison to the northwest. A tower that is not a tower, that guards one of the Lights. And others whisper of a vile laboratory to the southeast that distorts the purity of Meridia's light.
Okay. Oh, interesting. So, So store the Hollow City.
I recommend heading west first, as you no doubt noticed. Molag rumors only, I'm afraid.
Northwest
I have heard tales of a strange prison
and
to the northwest.
southeast. Okay. So northwest would be this way, and southeast would be that way. Let's go for southeast first, then we can come up the northwest, and that's sort of heading towards there. Okay. We also do want to find a merchant to repair all of our armors. Oh, wait a second. Crafting stations? Exquisite. That's a light. Oh. Blacksmithing. Battle axe powered or decisive. I'll take that. No, no, no. Okay. Oh, no, we want to do armor first. Oh, we can deconstruct multiple items at once. Evening, Subsonic. Welcome back to the stream. I never knew this. Just sorting out things in Coldharbour as we're beginning the assault on Molag Bal. Right. Another day, another stream, eh? Yep, indeed. Streamer life. That's probably the best one to have as a backup. Yeah, we're not going to do any more than that. And let's just compare these. Okay, cool. So apart from the battle axe, we are clear to start deconstructing other things. Oh, I wanted to keep that one. That's quite tasty. Woodworking station. That's quite nice. That's no problem, Subsonic. Thank you for popping in and feel free to lurk. Right. Okay, cool. So we've cleared a few items there, which is nice. So, now we want to find a merchant to repair all my armor. Might be able to find one in here. Okay. Any of you repair armor?
Welcome to the Shining Star, my friend. You won't find a...
Welcome, friend. I come from a long line of masters.
Yeah.
I really miss my loot.
Huh. Weird place. Doesn't look like there's anyone here to repair our armors, so... Right, southeast we were told one of these Lights of Meridia might be. So southeast we will go. So we need to head more east. So this way. Through that. Cool. I think finding on my way around Coldharbour is going to be tricky. Ooh. Okay, if you're not hostile, I'm not going to start a fight. The Vile Laboratory. That sounds like the kind of place where that Light of Meridia might be. Question is, can we get to it this way? We may have to go back. We were told there was a laboratory where they were trying to do experiments on Meridia's light, so I'm guessing that's the place. But But it also looks like we can't get there from this side. No. No, it doesn't look like we can. Where's that going? Right, so we must have to go up here and straight east out of the city and then turn southeast. That would seem to be the way to do it. Or even go out of another exit. Okay. Right, past the Fighters Guild Hall maybe. Oh no, this says east. Okay, this would seem to be the route. Our laboratories down there. Right. Spider Daedra. Okay. This way, I feel. Right, so we just got to take this. Guessing that this individual here is also heading towards the Vile Laboratory. Or maybe not.
I can't go on like this. Fine. I'll handle this, sir. You can come out and see in a moment. So someone has come to help us at last.
Are you talking to yourself?
We're out here in the middle of Coldharbour, and that's the best question you can come up with? I am most definitely not talking to myself. I am speaking to the alchemist. Be quiet, you mangy cat. I can't hear myself think with all that racket.
I don't see anyone else here.
Patience, sir. I'll explain everything. I am with the Mages Guild. We stepped through the portal and wound up in this vile laboratory. Daedra experimented on us. They merged our two souls. Now we're wasting away as this soul meld kills us.
Maybe I can help. Ooh.
Ah, to see out of Khajiit eyes again.
Oh.
Sir hates being caged in that dark place.
You must be the alchemist.
Yes, this one is pretty famous. Perhaps you have heard of Sir. But Sir, I must tell you, this soul meld is killing us. Will you help us? Will you unmeld our souls?
What do you need me to do?
Unmeld this soul to a world. Pardon. The dwarven device that caused this is inside the laboratory. But Robo blocks the way. Collect Zer's notes and a bottle of pearl tincture. With those, this one can make a potion that will get you past the rubble.
I'll find your notes on the tincture, but I have a few questions.
Questions are good. Ask and ask again. That is the systematic method of experimentation. Remember that you must know the rules before you can successfully break them.
Makes sense. What kind of potion will get me past the rubble?
Their specialty is transmutation. Change one thing into another. So, not too difficult to change you from large to small. Then you can slip past the obstacles that block the entrance. Zers never said it would be easy, Dark Elf. Mind your tongue.
Can't you just teleport me inside?
Unfortunately, no. The Soul-Meld weakens us, and we must conserve our strength. With the recipe and the ingredients, this one can make a transmutation potion and exert almost no energy whatsoever. A much better approach at this time, yes?
Were you part of the expedition to Coldharbour?
Oh yes, we came to defeat the evil Molag Bal. Or was it Marco? Zer forgets. So many bad things start with the letter M. But something went wrong and Godress, and this one ended up here. That's when the Daedra melted our souls.
Can I speak with Cadwell again?
You have no idea what it feels like to have a Khajiit scratching around inside your head.
Be careful, I am a Khajiit. How did your notes and supplies get scattered?
I know you said you were sorry, but the question has been asked. One of us is disorganized and enjoys experimenting with dwarfen machinery. The resulting explosion reduced the entryway to a pile of rubble and sent our supplies in all directions.
Will you be alright here?
Safe enough. We'll make our way to the entryway. We can manage a simple illusion to mask our presence. I wish we weren't so weak, however. I never realized.
Never realised what?
I never realized how my ability to perform magic defined me. Now that I cannot do the things that once came so easily to me, I almost don't know who I am. Having a talking cat inside my head doesn't help much either.
What happened to the other mages?
A few of us arrived together, but only the alchemist and I survived the experiments.
Oh.
Zer's explosion had one desirable side effect. It destroyed our Dremora captors. We have information vital to the Mages Guild, should we escape this predicament.
Okay, well, we've certainly got to recruit them, haven't we? So, collect note, collect tincture. Okay. Whoa. Mead, ask for the special blend. Turn back. The mead, be wary. Okay. So that's not one of Zer's notes. One of Zer's notes is here. A zombie, you say? How convenient, I say. That was a bit of overkill. Right. We've got one of the nodes. So we now need the next node. Next note seems to be... Oh, crikey. Nice. Okay. Very kind of these people. We find all sorts of disgusting things on the zombies. Yay! Okay. Got someone down over there. I've got plenty of soul gems. Let's get you back on your feet. Okay. Now, so people down all over the place. Now, this tincture.
Psst, over here. This one used an illusion spell. Very little effort. It is good to be out and about. Coldharbour is an inhospitable place, but this one is adaptable.
And what are you doing here?
Sir thought this was where he left the tincture, so I came to investigate.
Cool.
Don't tell Godress that Zer was here. A simple illusion spell protected me. But Godress gets worried. Me? I like to explore.
Must be strange sharing your body with someone else.
This one has always enjoyed trying new and different things. But this situation, it is very strange, very awkward. Is that thought me, sir? Or me, Godress? This one can never be certain where his thoughts end, and Godress's begin. Very confusing, yes?
Mm-hmm. Right, I've got to find the entrance. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Ooh. Not just you. Key here is going to be not getting too many of them on me at once. Alright, we've got to head that way. As long as we're careful, we'll be alright. Don't last long when I do that to you. Right, let's just sort this out a little bit. Oh. Alright, we're going this way. Just check as well that we do have increased all primary stats. Okay. We have our Trial laboratory. Many Tamrelic structures in Coldharbour appear to be stolen directly from them. The Daedra, though not creative, are great imitators, so some locations may merely be uncannily exact replicas.
Zar told you, our friend. Godress is upset because we had to hide behind some rocks. Undignified, he said. Well, Zar says that being eaten by a deformed creature is even more undignified.
I have the things you asked.
Quiet, Godress. This one knows what he's doing. This is most fragrant work, my friend. Most fragrant. Zar shall draft the potion immediately. It should make you slightly smaller. Certainly small enough to squeeze through the rubble.
How long will I remain small?
Long enough to slip into the laboratory. A few minutes, give or take. Now, let's think. Was it 6 or 7 drops of tincture?
Hope you know what you're doing.
Zar thinks he saw some dried scarecrow over here. Ah, yes, here it is. Ah, Zar's finest potion yet. You will drink it now, yes?
This grows more taxing by the hour. Here is the potion. I hope Zer didn't cut any corners, but knowing him, it probably tastes terrible.
So this is the potion that will make me small.
Yes, Zer. I'll be sure to mention it. I am not a mixer of potions, and I don't want to debate the merits of alchemy with Zer again. But the cat knows what he's doing. Inside, look for my notebook. It lists what you need to craft the antipodal rods.
The antipodal what?
Rods that will reverse the soul meld. Just find the components and craft the rods. We will try to recuperate and regain enough strength to teleport ourselves inside. If you have questions, please ask them before you drink the potion.
Tell me what I need to do once I get inside.
Find the metallurgy workshop. My notebook should be there, placed neatly on a workbench. It contains a list of what you need to create the antipodal rods. Gather the items and craft the rods.
You want me to forge
It shouldn't be a problem. The laboratory has a forge. Just follow the directions and apply the proper catalyst. The rods should be able to withstand the reversal process. After you forge the rods, meet me by the Overseer's atelier. Oh, very well. Zer reminds me that time is short, so I will try to be brief. The rods form two opposing forces that should create a negative energy vortex. In theory, the vortex will unlink the strands that bind our souls and set us free.
I'll drink the
The
potion.
potion will work, you'll see. And know that I am grateful for your help. We both are.
Haha. Okay. Right, of course, all of my abilities. Well, I'm a monkey, which is cool. But I have none of my combat abilities. This was a really big explosion that created this much rubble. Nice. I kind of like that. Nice little bit of storytelling. Right. We need to find the metallurgy workshop. Well, we're in it, so that's good. Okay. Oh, Dwarven Centurion. Right. And Malachite. Check his notes. I believe following items: ebony ore, crystalline energy matrix, refined void swords, So ebony ore, crystalline essence matrix, and refined void sword. Okay. We have an ore. Right, we don't have any type of missile weapons, so we need to get... Okay. So, we didn't get the ore. Oh, stumbled right into that. Oh, yeah, I'm getting that wrong alongside. No problem. Let's take this out. What? Gotcha. Alright, the last one is over here. And we're done. Right. Nice. Very nice. Right, refined void source. So we now need to read catalyst notes. Okie dokie. Samples of corrupted blood are stored in the experiment chamber where they are guided by a monster Daedra created using that very same blood. Okay, so we've got to go and... Right. This way it is. Experiment chamber. Mm-hmm. I see no creature. Aha! Now we see them. Right, those two easily dealt with. This guy, however, a bit tougher. The key to this is going to be trying to keep the damage shield up. And also hitting him with the poison injection at the right points. Gotcha. Because the poison injection is a nice single target dot, but it also does more damage to a target that's low on hit points. So it's also a good finisher. Melt the components. Okay.
Over here! The constructs have moved away from the forge. All this skulking around using up valuable energy on apprentice-level illusions. I grow ever more weary. Even Zer's enthusiasm is ebbing.
I've got the corrupted blood.
I'm afraid to hope too much. But you've made such progress. Perhaps we shall end this torment after all. The constructs have moved off. The forge area is clear. At least for the moment.
What do we need to do at the forge?
Melt the components in the furnace. Then craft 2 rods from the mixture. There is an anvil near the furnace. Be careful though. The mixture can be volatile. The machine that merged us is further on, in the Overseer's atelier. We'll meet there.
Okay. use the furnace. Melted the ingredients, now we must forge the rods. Meet the Soul-Meld Mage. We only got one rod though, didn't we? Okay, we've got to go that way, have we? Right. I see, Centurion. Well, thank for it. Got it. Okay, there's two there. Right, and another Centurion. Can we slip past? We can. Okay, we have another Centurion ahead of us. I could try going around, but... Oh crikey, there's one right there. That looks like it's blocked. So this would be the route. Trying to get the hang of this. We may as well be thorough. Not too bad.
Teleportation was never this difficult before. The spell took so much out of me, I was afraid we would never materialize. But Zer has the key to this room. He acquired it shortly after we'd got here. Were you able to craft the antipodal rods?
I followed your directions. What will the rods do?
We are so close. You need to use the rods to activate the dwarven device that performed the soul meld. Oh, and the crystal. I'm getting as careless as Zer. Look for a glowing crystal. The Overseer placed it in the machine to power the device.
Place the crystal and insert the rods. Got it. This will separate the two of you?
Well, in a manner of speaking. Understand that Zer and I do not have two separate bodies to return to.
Oh.
But if this works, the soul meld won't kill the both of us.
So what happens to you?
The magic will separate the intertwined strands of our souls, but only one of us will survive the process. Do not be dismayed. We rejoice at a chance for one of us to survive. Go on ahead. We will meet you inside momentarily.
I ask
Stop
you a few
shouting,
questions.
Zer. What? Oh, yes, of course. No, you're right. Zer reminds me that you have been most helpful, and we need to rest anyway. So I decided not to cut you off with a snide retort. Please accept my apologies and ask your questions.
Why does having two souls weaken you so badly?
Based on our own experience, it appears that merging two souls into one vessel causes an internal storm as the souls vie for control. It takes all of our mental fortitude to maintain our individual personalities.
What if we can't reverse the soul meld?
Then nature takes its course. But at least we will have tried to beat this. At least one of us has a chance to survive. And know that, however this ends, I am grateful for the aid you have provided us.
And which one of you will survive?
If the device works the way I expect, then the person operating it will decide which of our souls survives the reversal process, and which is discarded. I guess it will be up to you to choose who lives and who dies.
How do I choose which of you to
Well,
say?
I could make a strong case as to why I should be the one to survive. My qualifications, my experience, my worth to the Mages Guild. But the truth is, I have grown fond of Zer. My right to survive is no greater than his. I cannot advise you.
I'll meet you inside.
The Overseer's in there. He put us into this dwarven machine. He's dangerous.
I'm sorry it's come to
Do
this.
not worry. This one is not afraid. The process can be reversed. Our research tells us this. Zer is optimistic. And if I die, then it is just on to another adventure, yes?
It comes down to my decision which one of you should I choose.
We're very different. Zer has learned much sharing a dark elf's mind. Few Khajiit experience such a wonder, yes? Godress will do many great things, provided the unmelding works. And so will Zer. But this one would never choose himself over another.
Will it work?
Some theoretical extrapolations are what Godress excels at, and this one's experiments support his research. We believe the device can be forced to unmeld our souls. In any event, we won't survive the soul meld. At the very least, we must try.
Anything I need to know about the next room?
What's that? Yes, Zer will pass that along. Now, quiet, please. The Overseer's in there. He put us into this dwarven machine. He's dangerous. Many of the constructs that roam this place are under his control. Godress recommends killing him quickly.
Okay, thank you. The Overseer. Right. Killing things quickly is what I do. the overseer is down. Right. We have a Light of Meridia. Right, we've got to find the dwarven device. Appears to be straight ahead. Okay, we'll take the Centurion though.
I wasn't sure the illusion would last long enough to make it across the chamber, but it did.
As the wind approaches, this one must admit that we will miss our time together.
Not sure why I couldn't get the port siphon to work, but no matter. It's not the only trick. That's more like it.
I wasn't sure the illusion would last long enough to make it across the chamber, but it did.
As the end approaches, this one must admit that he will miss our time together. This one can't believe you crossed this chamber without so much as an illusion to mask your presence. Next comes the exciting part.
Okay.
We'll test our theory. See those two pillars? One represents Zer, the other Goddess. Insert the antipodal rods and turn on the device. If it works, you should be able to separate our melted souls.
But I can only restore one of you.
Yes, as we have explained, one body, one soul. At least one of us will survive to help the Mage's Guild. This one knows you will make the right decision. Place the crystal into the machine, then insert an antipodal rod into each pillar to start the unmelding process. Hurry. One of us must be saved.
There it is.
How strange this feels. To be simply Zer again is lonely.
Are you alright?
Zer is fine. At least, Zer thinks it is true. This one feels strangely empty. This one is Zer again. But, thanks to my time with Godris, this one is also different.
What will he do now?
Zer wants very much to leave this place. Many bad memories. The door is nearby. It will open from this side. Meet us, me, outside. My abilities grow stronger already. This one can create a portal to somewhere safe, once we are outside.
I'll meet you outside. Take the Light of Meridia. Leave the laboratory. Hey, Overseer. Given the horrible, horrible things you've done, I should really go kill you again. Just to kind of, you know, make the points. Yeah, cool. Someone else got him. Nasty person. Well, the load times were supposed to be better after the last update. Okay. Don't think there's an easy way down other than dropping.
This mine feels empty, silent. I miss Godric already.
You mentioned information for the Mages Guild earlier.
During our time together, we determined that the dwarven device operates on the same principles as Molag Bal's plane mare. Zur will honor the Dark Elf's memory and give him credit for this discovery. Thank you again for saving us, my friend. This one is strong enough to open a portal now. We shall go to this hollow city Zur has heard so much about. The portal shall remain open for only a few minutes, my friend. Zur hopes to see you again.
Right. So, our next task is to the northeast. So we do want to go out of that gate. Cool, you got space. Actually, it might not be this way. We might want that one. Here we go. So somewhere to the northwest will be a location. Okay, we have a quest giver. Tower of Lies.
This is just terrible. What should I do? What should I do?
Okay.
I can do this. I really can. All I have to do is... Oh, who am I kidding? I can't do this. There is no way. Why did I ever think I could make it in the Fighters Guild?
What are you doing out here?
Trying to figure out my next move. I'm with the Fighters Guild. We were attacked by Daedra. They captured my companions, took them into that prison down there. I'm just a scout. I can't fight Daedra, but I bet you could.
How do you get into this prison?
There was a portal. The Daedra used it, but it disappeared. Near as I can figure, the only way in now is to jump down into the water. If you're brave enough to take the leap, look for Scordo. Big orc fellow. He always knows what to do.
I'll jump in and help the fighters.
What I wouldn't do to be in a nice, safe place. A tavern somewhere, maybe. Warm, pint of ale, some good company. Instead, I'm in Coldharbour. If Molag Bal's minions don't kill me, Scordo surely will.
What else can you tell me about this place?
The Daedra called it the Tower of Lies. I scouted around, looking for stairs or even some sort of secret entrance, but no such luck. The water looks pretty deep, though. Should be as safe as a walk in the park.
You mentioned someone named Scordo?
Scordo knows everything and he's tough as nails. Captains Ilram and Darak may be in charge, but Scordo keeps our unit running smoothly. I suggest you talk to him before you do anything else down there.
You know why they call the hole in the ground the Tower of Lies?
I assumed Molag Bal was trying to be funny. It's really just a deep pit, so the tower is a lie. Get it? A lie. No? Neither did I. But maybe there used to be a tower here once. That probably makes more sense.
And what's your role in the Fighters Guild?
I'm a wood elf. I'm not a frontline soldier, if that's what you're getting at. If I have to fight, I prefer to do it from a distance. Anyway, jump off here and you should be fine. I really appreciate the help.
How did you avoid getting captured?
There was a lot of yelling, fighting, movement. I'm smaller than a lot of the fighters, good at sticking to the shadows, so I hid. I'm not proud of it, but at least I can still help them. Or rather, I can get someone like you to help them.
Okay. Whee! Thank God that worked. Scordo the knife.
Did you really just leap down into this slime pit? You're either remarkably brave or really stupid. I guess a little of both.
Someone sent me to help you.
Of course he did, the skinny weakling. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be in this mess. A Dremora mage runs the place. Clouds minds, breaks wills. I can't get my soldiers organized.
So how can I help?
The fat bastard Ogrims dragged away my friends. We joined the guild together. It ain't right them getting tortured by Ogrims. You rescue Sinfrey, Borgath, and Vikord. I'll find Overseer Aruz, and then you and me can deal with him permanently.
I have a few more questions.
Of course you do. Just make it quick.
What did they make you do down here?
Me? Not much. No one pushes Scordo around. But the others? They chip away at rocks until they drop and get tormented by Ogrims. Some even have their souls yanked out. Turns them into empty husks. I wouldn't wish that fate on an elf.
Why haven't you tried to escape?
We tried, but... well, this place is strange. Most of us just gave up, lost our will to resist. It doesn't affect everyone the same way, but it does make it hard to organize. Maybe if you shake things up a bit, we can snap out of this. Maybe.
Are all of these prisoners from the Fighters Guild?
What do I look like? The social committee? There's a bunch of prisoners down here from all over the place. There's even a Dremora. Probably pissed off Molag Bal. But I don't really know, and I don't really care.
A Dremora, is she a prisoner?
Well, she isn't a guard, but if she's a prisoner, the Ogrims certainly don't give her any grief. To tell the truth, I'm curious about her myself. I've noticed she's been watching you since you dropped in on this little party.
How did a tough guy like you get captured?
It wasn't just me. A whole group of us got caught by the Daedra. We teleported into Coldharbour to take the fight to Molag Bal, but that didn't work out so good. We're down here, our captains are upstairs, and we're all up to our necks in Ogrim dung. What do I look like? Well, she isn't a guard.
Anything
but
else
if
you
she's a
can tell me
prisoner,
about
the
this
Ogrims-
place?
It's a prison pit. Ephra's the Unraveler runs the place. He loves the sound of his own voice. They split us up. Some of us are down here, but our captains, Ilram and Arak, they're upstairs. A locked passage keeps us apart.
Okay. Oh, Sky Shell. Hello, Grim. Right. Watcher, you say? Okay, I think we're going to have to go through here, maybe.
Stay out of the way of the Ogrims. They hit hard.
Oh, heavy crate. Right. Must be up there.
Did you hear that? The whispers. They whisper terrible things in my ears.
Ah, hello.
Skordo set up a rendezvous point in the north part of the pit. I'll see you there.
Good, good.
Damn, she didn't make it.
Your weariness and
Find your
despair are my
ancestors
meat and drink.
Know that the call
And I'm
revenge.
famished.
Where's the Jamora prisoner? Uh-huh. Another way up around the back here, is there? No.
Just give up and let your mind unhinge.
Ah, a new guest has joined our little party.
Uh-huh.
And will you provide amusement and interesting diversion? I think you just might at that.
You're a Jamora, aren't you?
It speaks. I suppose I should be impressed that one of your kind even dares to approach me.
Daedra don't usually speak to mortals.
Pity. To think they'd miss out on this fascinating conversation.
Are you one of the prison wardens?
Oh, little mortal, you amuse me so. Surely you have more important things to do than waste time with me. Aren't there rocks that need to be chipped or bugs to be swatted? Perhaps you need to mutter to yourself and wander around in circles.
Does this place make people do these sorts of things?
Most of the guests here suffer from one or more such afflictions.
Hi, Sky Master.
If you linger long enough, perhaps you will adopt one of these distinctive quirks.
We're in
Or
Coldharbour.
perhaps not. I will continue to watch with interest to see what develops.
I see. And we're trying to rescue some Fighters Guild members at the moment. Right, you. Yeah. we're getting closer. We are getting closer. Obviously hasn't been dead for very long. Oh no! That's not good. One of them dead. Right. Well, there's two we can rescue.
Scordo sent you, didn't he? Thank Tall Papa. Let me just grab a weapon before I go to meet Scordo at the rendezvous. Maybe I'll take out an Ogrim or two on my way.
That's the spirit.
How did it go? Are my companions safe?
Orgath didn't make it, but I let Cynthia and Bicrod free.
Damn. Orgath was a good soldier and a good friend. Thanks for helping the others, though. I've been watching for Overseer Oruz, but he hasn't come out of his chambers yet. We need to get his key.
Why do we need the key?
The key opens the passage to the next level. That's where they took Captain Isleram and Captain Arak. There's a way out of this Ogrim dung pit. It's up there. Once you get the key, you need to head upstairs and find Captain Isleram.
Okay. Let's go deal with the Overseer and get that key.
Hey, Oruz! I owe you one! For Borgath!
Let's use this too.
Grab the key. It's in that chest over there. I'll go back and check on the others. Meet me by the passage door.
Okay. Job done here. Right. We've got an Ogrim there, so get their attention. What? Why didn't that? Nice.
Do not fear. Your beating shall commence shortly.
I see. Here we go. Liar's Passage. Those promises, indeed. I do love the attention to detail and stuff in this game. Yeah, you didn't last long. Molag Bal fight is quite an interesting one, so he's not far from the truth. Okay. Right, let's just wait for stamina to. I don't know. Okay. Looks like we're just going to steamroller our way through. Fair enough. Tower of Lies. Yeah, I'll help take on a watcher. Right, so we are supposed to go up here.
Ah, mortal. You are a curious creature.
What are you doing up here?
You don't really expect me to answer that, do you, little mortal? Needless to say, it amuses me to bide my time here and observe your plight. No need to concern yourself about my safety, though, for the lesser Daedra will not harm me.
You know where I can find the Fighters Guild captains?
Oh, yes! Watching them has been very entertaining. They struggle in a web they cannot see, and it makes me laugh. You mortals. So easy to manipulate and so much fun to play with.
So you're the one behind all of this?
No, little mortal. I am neither your jailer nor your tormentor. I am merely a disinterested observer who finds some tiny enjoyment in your predicament.
Why do you care what happens to me?
Even if I cared to explain myself to you, I doubt that you would understand. The politics of Oblivion are much too convoluted for your primitive mortal mind to comprehend.
Can you help me free the Fighters Guild?
I will not hinder you, dear mortal. Consider that to be help enough for now. Know this, however. The exit from this place is currently unavailable. I suspect you will rectify that in the very near future.
Okay. We do have a crafting station over there.
Spies. There are spies everywhere, and assassins.
It's going okay, Subsonic. Thanks. We're rescuing the Fighters Guild now. We sorted out the mages, guys. So, God has sent me to find you.
Gordo, he could be one of Auroch's assassins. You could be one of her spies. Never trust an orc or a spy. Blessed lucky. I just don't know who or what to believe anymore. This place is getting to me. All of us.
I'm not a spy. I'm trying to help.
That's what any competent spy would say. Wouldn't hurt to prove you're not an illusion or a spy. Tell you what, my sword is back there with the Ogrims that attacked us. You get my sword for me and we'll talk. Meet me near Auroch's camp.
I have a few questions.
This place, it does things to your mind. Auroch's gone mad. Says I killed her second in command. She attacked us and ran off. Now she has her own camp to the west. She keeps sending spies and assassins to kill me.
Have you talked to her?
Before this place made her crazy, Uruk was a good friend. Now, we need to get Uruk back on board, or get her out of the way. Then I can get everyone out of here. I'll head over and talk to her again.
What's so important about your sword?
It's my sword, and my father's before me. I dropped it while fighting one of the Ogryms. If you aren't an illusion, you'll recover it for me. If you are an illusion, I figure you'll disappear and that will be the end of that.
How did you wind up on this level?
The Dremora dragged us down here and split us up. Easier to maintain control, I'm sure. I know the Dremora are using mind tricks against us, but the constant torment gets to you. Wears you down. Makes it hard to think straight.
Okay. So, sword then. That looks like a group of Ogryms that might have a sword. Let's get rid of you as well. Aha! So the other camp is over there. Huh. Oh, another heavy crate. Thank you. No, we don't want to jump all the way down. Okay. Maybe we've got to work our way around. I would say enjoy the map. This is quite a dark theme, but I liked it a lot. It is good. It is good, yes.
I find your antics to be quite enticing. Following you? An interesting notion. Perhaps you are the one following me. But enough with the pleasantries. I was checking something. You should run along now. The other mortals seem lost without you.
What were you checking on?
My, your interrogation technique is withering. I feel I must reveal everything to you. Wait. No, I don't. The feeling has passed. Maybe it was simply something I ate.
Is that a law book? I'm interested enough to find out. Okay. So this seems to be the way to the next camp. Ogrim's not that much of a challenge. If I can get all of my dots on them. Ooh. Okay.
I guess you weren't an illusion after all. Scordo also vouched for your existence. He doesn't vouch for anything, so you must have really impressed him.
Nice. I recovered your sword.
I almost expected you to stab me with it, not hand it to me. Hard to trust anything in this place. But as you can see, we have a situation developing here. Uruk can barely refrain from attacking us. We need to fix this now.
Any suggestions on how we accomplish that?
Uruk says she can't stop the voices without her helmet. She said the eyes have it. I think she means the Watchers. Maybe the helmet will calm her down.
I'll find her helmet.
Thank you for doing this. Sinfei wanted to retrieve it herself. But to be honest, we're not at our best right now. None of us could survive a battle with a Watcher.
Okay. This one, is it? My Watcher. Do I still have my bonuses? No, I need some food. Right. 1 crown 45 mil, please. I'm never sure if experience scrolls enhance your champion point experience. I need to look that up. Okay, so that wasn't the actual helmet. I see. Here we go. Cool. The players helping us out.
change things to your mind.
Captain Ilaram said you needed your helmet?
How do I know you aren't just a distraction so Ilram can slip behind me and stab me in the back? Wait, this is my... So confused. But Ilram did kill my friend Ifriz.
Aram is trying to get everyone out of here. You should talk to him.
You killed Ifriz, Ilram. What else could there possibly be left to talk about?
Get a hold of yourself, Arak. Ifris isn't one of ours. He's the bastard that runs this place. You're being manipulated. Here's our roster. You won't find Ifris on it.
Let me see that. I'm sure I knew him. Didn't I?
We need to figure a way to get out of this tower of lies.
Who's that? Is that a Dremora? I grow weary of this situation. It's time to put an end to Ifriz's interference. You need to kill Ifriz. I need him dead. It seems we have a common goal to discuss. Help from a Dremora? Why, doesn't that reassure me? We share a common problem, little mortal. It only makes sense that we work together to solve it.
Okay. Why would you offer to help now when you didn't seem interested before this?
Do either of us have any other options? Ifriz created the barrier that blocks the way out of this prison. Eliminate Ifriz and the barrier collapses. But you must find Ifriz if you are going to kill him.
And can you direct me to Ifriz?
How sweet of you to ask. Ifriz hides behind illusions. I have removed them. He has something of mine. I want it back. Kill him and both our problems are solved. But hurry. He will soon discover his defenses are down and hide himself again.
I'll deal with Ifriz. Will you help?
Ah, little mortal. I have already provided more help than you deserve. The rest, as they say, is up to you.
Right. So Ifriz is somewhere over here. Okay, there's an opera. But we have to go up here. Heals. Nice little fight. Okay. Oh, this could get fun. Nice. Ephorus. The time has come.
Weakling! But it would avail you nothing.
Gotcha.
You killed Ephorus, and I didn't have to lift a finger. Delightful. You and I will meet again, I think. I look forward to seeing what trouble you get into next.
Cool.
By Malakath's bloody mace, I feel so much better. That unbearable cloud of fear and confusion has finally lifted. I assume that this is your doing?
I killed Ephorus.
I figured. We started sending people through the portal as soon as the barrier collapsed. There's a city nearby. We saw it before we were captured. We're going to try to regroup there.
You should get out of here too.
Just making sure the stragglers get to the portal. By the way, you impressed Scordo, which isn't an easy thing to do. Find him on the other side. He wants to talk to you.
Oh. Okay then. Old school, I got it. Anything else before I go?
Take a look at the crystal we discovered. Ioram thinks it may be one of the Lights of Meridia the Mages Guild told us about. If it is, it could be invaluable to our efforts here.
Cool.
Kept your head and did very well, my friend. The Fighters Guild owes you a debt. Before you go, you should take that crystal over there. I'm no scholar, but I bet it's a Light of Meridia. That's probably why Ephorus kept it behind the barrier.
Nice. Hey, Scordo.
You helped us get out of that terrible place. I won't forget that.
I'm glad you survived Tower of Lies.
Could have just taken care of your own business in there and left us to our fate. But you didn't. I owe you. If that strange city over there has a tavern, the first drink's on me. And thanks.
Nice.
Scordo, you're free. By Ivry, you don't know how relieved I am to see
you had half a brain in your head, you'd run and hide.
I'm really sorry, Scordo. I didn't mean to cause so much trouble.
You led an army of Daedra right toward us. You ignorant, scatterbrained, sorry excuse for a wood elf
I'll never
weakling.
do anything like that again. I promise.
Thanks again for your help. Now, excuse me while I go find that good-for-nothing wood elf and introduce his backside to my very large boot.
Right. So. We've got 2 of the Lights of Meridia. Okay, our only bet at the moment is to head off to the west I think. I hope we come across the third Light of Meridia. Oh, what's this? Way Shrine and the Library of Dusk.
You're alive. That's wonderful. Can we talk?
Ooh.
You're a real live person, aren't you? I thought I was all alone out here. I bet you came from that city over there. Could you help me, please?
Why can I see through you?
I'm a projection, silly. My brother and I are part of the Mages Guild expedition. Well, freelancers, really. We got separated from the others as soon as we arrived in Coldharbour. But we're not slacking off. We're investigating this old library.
So what's the problem?
We drew straws and I wound up on watch duty. But when I saw Daedra seal the entrance, I found another way inside. To rescue my brother, you know. But now I'm trapped too. There's a lot of magical projection stuff in here. That's how I'm talking to you.
How can I help?
The Mages Guild gathered a team of the best dungeon delvers from across the 3 alliances. Members of the Undaunted, just in case they ran into any ruins or relics. My brother went into the old library with a couple of other treasure hunters.
And that's when the Daedra showed up?
You got it. Look, my brother's the expert, but I think the Daedra are using the projection lenses to spy on the people trapped in the library. As long as the lenses are active, the doors won't open. I'm thinking sabotage is in order.
So I should destroy the lenses?
That's my thought. I'll provide whatever help I can from in here. I can tell you this. One of the other scholars, she called this place the Library of Dusk. Couldn't wait to start exploring. Please hurry. Whatever the Daedra want, it can't be good.
Okay, let's go get the Way Shrine. Now we can go and hunt. Okay. That one didn't do so well, did it?
Molag Bal will reward me when I add you to his army.
Burn it!
I'd much rather speak to you in person. I just don't... Is this working? Can you see me? I'll try to show you what's going on inside the library while you smash those lenses. Here goes.
Okay.
Did you see that? I'll make some adjustments while you search for the next lens.
Right.
Light it!
Fair enough. Wish projection wouldn't get in the way.
It's working. I switched the widgets with the gadgets and that seemed to do the trick. Now let's see if I can get a view into the other part of the library. That was unexpected. I must be doing something wrong. I'll give it one more try while you hunt down the last lens.
Okay. Oops. That was satisfying. Very satisfying. I finally feel as if I'm starting to understand how some of my abilities work well together.
Alright, I think I made the proper adjustments. Now, let's see if I can spot my brother.
Lady Laurent, we need to get out of here. This place is a trap. Young Raynor has already been caught in its spell.
Oh, Tallinger, let's just stay here, you and I, forever.
No, the glamour has taken you as well.
Come, my dear. Let us find a quiet corner among all these beautiful books.
She's lost. Damn! I need to escape before I also succumb to the spell. I'll leave them a note in case the effects wear off.
Spell? Why haven't I been affected? Wait, I just heard the door unlock. It should be safe now. Come meet me in the gallery at the top of the ruins.
Nice.
Put down your weapons.
Library of Dusk.
Raynor! Raynor! He can't hear me. Why can't he hear me? I can see Raynor through this observation window, but he can't hear me. It must be the spell. And I bet the spell didn't affect me because I'm not attuned to whatever catalyst controls the Magicka matrix.
The Magicka matrix?
You know, the spell web. A pretty elegant trap, really. I think the spell's catalyst has something to do with an interest in knowledge. I'd be insulted, but what can I say? I'm in this for adventure, not scholarly pursuits. And thanks, by the way. The spell seems to be a combination of glamours and illusions. It snared my brother and the other scholarly types. Anyway, we can't leave them like that. We have to snap them out of it.
You have a plan?
I always have a plan. It requires you to get down there and talk some sense into them. I'll make sure that Daedra don't lock us in here again. Just find me if Raynor gives you any trouble. And be careful. Illusion magic can be tricky.
No problem, Subsonic. I was actually just about to consider bringing things to a close myself, as I'm also feeling quite tired. I thought the spell only affects scholars.
Sure,
have a good
there
night.
may be other spells active down there. Take a look at the observation windows and remember the details of each holding cell. The Daedra must be keeping those notes for some reason, and I believe in always being prepared.
Cool. Ah, right. So, yeah, I am a bit tired. It's been a long couple of days at work, so what I'm going to do is bring things to a close there. I'm just seeing if there's any other Elder Scrolls Online streamers on that I know, and there isn't. So we'll keep it simple. I will bring things to a close there. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back on Saturday afternoon at 3 PM with some more Elite Dangerous. That's 3 PM GMT. And on Sunday afternoon at 2 PM GMT, we'll be carrying on with Elder Scrolls Online. So thank you very much, and I will hopefully see folks again at some point soon.